Welcome to Law and Property with Dr. Prince Joel, Nigeria's practical real estate law podcast for property buyers, investors, diaspora Nigerians, landlords, tenants, and real estate entrepreneurs. Dr. Prince Joel is a legal entrepreneur, property consultant, dispute resolver, author, and real estate investment coach. On this podcast, he breaks down real estate law, land ownership, title verification, tenancy rights, inheritance, due diligence, property transactions, and dispute resolution in plain English. No jargon, no textbook talk, just practical legal knowledge to help you protect your money, your property, and your future. Need legal help with your property? Dr. Prince Joel provides property verification, title searches, dispute resolution, and transaction protection. Book a consultation at drprincejoel.com/consultation. Call or WhatsApp +234 803 486 9295 or +234 802 055 0410. Subscribe now on YouTube and Spotify. Law and Property with Dr. Prince Joel. Protecting properties, preserving peace, preventing loss.
All right, good morning and welcome to Law and Property, live on Echo FM 100.7. How on a day this morning? Law and Property, a program that helps you understand laws of the land as it concerns properties owned, bought, sold, whatever you want to know about law and property with Dr. Prince Joel this morning. All right, he's going to be joining us via the phone line this morning. So just stick around when we get him online directly. Everybody, stick around. It's Law and Property this very beautiful morning on Echo FM 100.7. All right, Dr. Prince Joel is on the line. Good morning and welcome, Doc. Hello? Are you with me? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, Barry, I can hear you. Good morning.
All right, good morning. How, buddy?
Body the inside clothes. Good morning to Imolites.
All right.
Good morning to our listeners.
Welcome aboard once again this very beautiful morning. Dr. Prince Joel, may I just tell you, it don't cause problem for this town or this lecture where they give every day. They don't. They go leave you because they wahala me. They leave you because they wahala me.
But last week's program was out of this world. It was a bombshell.
No be smart thing.
It was a boy. In fact, I realized that everybody in Imo State want to japa. That was the conclusion. That was the conclusion. By the time everybody walk out, come out, I don't know who will remain for the state again.
I tire, my brother.
You know, that's a signal.
No be smart.
This will not be join City Boy. Make we find our way.
It's all right. Welcome aboard. It's Law and Property with Dr. Prince Joel. Today we are going to be discussing sale of land pending litigation in Nigeria. Now this one is one of the biggest wahala in Nigeria land every day. Mm-hmm. As I'm talking to you now, on my way to the office this morning, somebody sold a land. So he bought a land from a community and then sold the land out, and then there is no access road. So the community said, okay, you that is here, you that is here, bring 5 feet, you bring 5 feet. Let's create an access road. And the man refused. And the thing is causing problem. So the community used force and broke down his fence. They added the 5 feet behind for him and then rebuilt his fence. The man pack all of them, go police.
Immediately. It's a criminal offense. Now, you can't do anything without his consent.
So at
when the person they buy the land, why no check?
So at the end of the day, that's it. Every day, land litigations, they're too plenty. So
because people need to take advice now, only a few when they listen to this program who are taking advice and guiding themselves.
All right. So at the end of the day, today we are talking about sale of land and pending litigation in Nigeria. This is Dr. Prince Joel Esquire. He's property and immigration consultant, property investigator. He's also property resolver and arbitrator, and also a real estate investment coach. Thank you very much. Welcome, Dr. Prince Joel. He is also owner of multiple businesses. So you are also a businessman. Ogami,
I'm an entrepreneur.
I beg. Just borrow me one of these titles. I might add to my own.
I'm an entrepreneur, you know.
It's all right. It's all right.
All right.
So welcome aboard. So land
Thank you,
is
my brother.
pending litigation when there is what? I don't know what
Okay,
that
now
means. What exactly do you mean by pending litigation? What?
Fantastic.
Let's start
now,
with.
Now, I need our listeners to listen very well, because if you don't face this problem today, one day you're going to face it.
Okay.
If you don't face it one day, somebody who is close to you, a family member, a friend, a neighbor, will find himself in this situation. And so when they say land is pending litigation, it simply means that there is an active court case about who owns it, or maybe the boundaries, or maybe who has a right to sell it. It could also be maybe disputes between family members, between a buyer, or even between the government and the individual. Okay, it could even be between the town union president and the community, or the town union president and the unit of the community, or even the community as a whole. Once a land is subject of litigation, it means that there's a tussle, there's a dispute. Once a case is filed in court, the law expects that the parties should not do anything that will make that court decision useless. You know, that's where the problem starts. I have a situation at hand which I was directly involved in somewhere in Delta State in Asaba. Two parties went to court. The party that they took to court, being the defendant, is a land grabber and very, very influential. So while the matter was in court, he was busy selling the land, telling people that nothing they happened. They didn't even attend court matters. They attended it halfway and just abandoned it. And they were telling everybody, God, there wasn't a good do. Now, the family that took them to court seemed not to have so much physical strength, but they were able to get the services of a son. And the lawyer went to court, and this matter went on for about 10 years. They don't sell everywhere, build everywhere don't set. People, they live and all that. 10 years down the line, they got judgment against the same people where they sell land, the same guy where they sell land and the family. They got a judgment against him. The family waited for another 3-4 years. They don't get money to enforce. They don't get money to enforce the judgment. And so they ran into a very close friend of mine who volunteered to buy the land from them and do the wahala where they involved. And this guy bought the land. Lo and behold, this guy did all that he needed to do to take physical possession of the land. Moved in 3, 4, 5 caterpillars into the land. Demolished everywhere demolishable. Scatter everywhere. People, they cry. We say there's a judgment. Judgment has been enforced. Court has put these persons into possession, and they just can't believe it. A lot of them started coming to renegotiate, to rebuy. This is what you face when you buy a land that is in litigation.
All right.
This one, I get involved. I see this one. I participate for this one.
This is it's just like a similar case to what I'm investigating right now at Naze. It's not even far away. We are still having that litigation today, and
But you don't tell me you do real estate consultancy.
I need to do real estate. I just do journalism work. I go there, find out the truth, and then sometimes if it is something that doesn't need to come on air, just tell them, okay, fine, settle yourself, and they will go on. I do that all the time. Fantastic. But at the end of the day, this is similar to what you said. The land was in court. They got a judgment, but there's a petition where they shouldn't cross. Your land ends here. These other people own starts here. These people, they already enforced the judgment. Now they came up again and start demolishing the other place that they want to sell it again. That is part of the judgment. So that's one of the crazy things we're dealing with right now. Okay, so it's great. Of course, my microphone partner joined us. I don't know what she was doing outside earlier on. What were you doing there?
I don't understand.
What don't you understand?
We need to take my program serious. No problem. I understand.
It's not true. It's not true. Why won't I take your program serious? It's because of you I'm actually here now.
Hey, why use bedroom voice cover up?
It's Prince Joel I'm talking to. Just
okay, I don't keep quiet now. Don't keep quiet. No,
Prince Joel, good morning. Good morning.
Morning, Queen.
How you doing now?
Fine. I hope your home and they listening to this
yes,
program.
So yes, they are listening.
All right. So I think that leads us to the because is it illegal to sell land that is in court? I mean, you say something like that, but I just want you to categorically tell us if
But
it is illegal to sell a coat.
I don't know the way I want to explain it, but I explain it in this manner. It is in fact, it is an automatic crime. It is not automatically a crime. Let me put it that way. It is not automatically a crime, but it's also legally risky. And it can set aside by any court. So if matter day court, you go to transaction, court can set it aside.
All right.
Now let me explain something. In Nigeria, we operate what they call the lease pendens doctrine. People they listen to this program.
Speak with English. That's in the
Latin word.
Tell us for English more, no.
When they say matter they lease pendens, all these property agents, them, I hope they learn. Maybe they don't go use them for their customer. Learn the meaning before you use them. It is called lease pendens doctrine.
Okay.
Now, when they say pending suit, it simply means pending means that is lease pendens. That's the short summary of it. It means say anyone who buys that land while a case is in court, the person does that at his own risk. You understand my point? All of now when they buy land where they court, whether a customary court, in fact, I did customary court one day, I did hear say courts don't give restraining order. Some people see they build on top, some people see they transact on the land, some people see they sell on the land. Oh gosh, I pity for them. I even pity for those who put in money there. Now just matter of time. So if the court later rule against the seller, the buyer loses the land.
Okay, that's okay. But in terms of this, if this dealing is with government, for instance, let me use the Naked Zoo land as an example. Of course, we know that the government announced for people to come and get allocations and all that. A lot of people paid in money, almost 500,000 that time. I've heard some people have paid for parcels of land. And now the Supreme Court has ruled in favor of the Umo Ejechi community are the original owners of that land. They lease it to the government. And now the government is still building on that land. So how does it work out if you buy a land which is in court dispute and you buy from the government?
The government is not above, especially the Supreme. Government is not above court judgment. Even the Supreme Court judgment, the government is not above. After all, our governor, the Supreme Court, and I put on there. If not before Supreme Court, our governor will not become governor. But thank God for the judiciary. And I'm sure that our governor to also respect the decisions of Supreme Courts. So me, I don't believe the Supreme Court will give judgment and government no one will obey them, or people see the bill there. The people who get the judgment know what to do. If they don't know what to do, maybe they consult a lawyer who advise them what to do. Once the court don't put into possession, you take over the land.
All right.
The only good thing is that in situations like that, it always be good to have a round table discussion with the government. If government gets some kind of interest, you can broker a win-win situation with the government. At times they go say, okay, take 60%, give us 40%. They go say, okay, the committee can reach, they can reach an understanding on the way forward. That's my take.
All right, great. Don, do you have any question?
Okay. What are the dangers for a buyer who purchased such lands?
The danger plenty. Danger, I'll give 3 dangers. Danger. Danger number 1 is that loss of money. Of course, if the court award the land to the other party, the buyer, the buyer's title becomes what? Becomes worthless. Whatever you don't buy is nonsense. So getting your money back from the seller is often very difficult. They don't chop your money. They don't feel vomit them. That one don't go. The other one is double litigation. In most cases, you'll be joined to the case and you spend years in court defending that purchase. You will just wake up, use your money, buy problem. Now what? The other one, no compensation from government. So if government later acquires that particular land, for public use, what you will see is that compensation goes to the person the court recognizes as the owner, not even you. So many people will always lose millions because they were told the case will be over soon. They use that one, brainwash them to make them buy the land. The case didn't ever finish.
Bottom line, that shall not buy land in court.
That shall not buy land that is pending litigation.
That is it. All right. So, what about the seller? Are there any consequences for the seller who sells such land that is under litigation?
Absolutely. Yes, there is consequences. If a seller sells land, knowing say the land is a pending case and fails to disclose to the buyer, that can amount to fraud and misrepresentation. It means that when you know something did wrong, you go do an fraud. Now misrepresentation. So the buyer can be sued, to refund the money. You can be sued for damages. And in some other cases, you can even bring a criminal case for obtaining money under false pretense.
All right.
Yeah, by tricking you and wiring you.
No, OBT.
Also, it's important to note, Barry, that if the court places an injunction, stopping any dealing with the land, and the seller still sells, they can be cited for what they call contempt of court, and you can go to prison for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. I wish our judges will be more harsh on people where they disobey court order. I swear.
Let's start with people with the Abuja now.
Everybody behave himself now. People will buy land during air refinery on top bridge, on top canal, where their houses dey.
Demolished.
The almighty wicked don't humble everybody now. Put everybody for where they're supposed to be.
All right. So we move on now. So this one is very important. How can a buyer check if the land is under litigation before paying or buying that land?
All right. I'll quickly make 4 recommendations. 4 checks before paying any kobo to any land. In Imo State, we have land vendors where they sell land yakta, like in fact, in plenty parts where they buy the land. So the first thing we're supposed to do not to conduct a search, at the land registry, especially if the land claims to have a title. If not full land, government allocation, you need to check at the land registry. You also need to ask for litigation search report. Litigation search report is going to the court and check if this family, Imo State Judiciary is coming up. Like in Lagos, for example, every suit is digitalized. So if I go there, type Barry and Barry's family, all the cases where Barry family don't do go just pop up. If I type Queen family name, put your papa name, put your mama name, put your woman name in community, everything will pop up. And that will tell me that I'm in court in this matter, in this matter, in this matter. The other third one is verify at the Surveyor General's office, where you chart the land and be sure that it does not fall within government acquisition, or government intending proposed land. Then, of course, you do what they call the physical inspection and neighborhood inquiry. You ask people around, bro, Barry, what would you do land search and land investigation? Not in my core area be that.
Okay.
I enter communities, book hotels, stay 3 days of community. They locate every bad boy where they there to tell me what's they happen there. That's how serious it is. I will go to the traditional ruler house. We go to everybody will matter for the community, the youth. By the time you spend 2-3 days for such community, you go get facts.
Okay. All right, man, just a follow-up question to this. If you are buying from a community land, for instance, and that community involves the Igwe, because it's happening a lot in Imo State. I've seen so many cases like that. The Igwe of that land, the Umunna of that land, and all that. At the end of the day, they sell the land to like 1, 2, 3, the same parcel of land. You do your search, it originally belongs to the community. You know that it is a community land. And then you go and pay, they have sold to 1, 2, 3, 4, and the first buyer or second buyer goes to court and it's now a litigation case. How does that play out?
First and foremost, Barry, in buying a land, you need to determine whether the land is community land or a family land.
Okay.
Because there's always a dichotomy. There's always a conflict between community land and family land. At times, community will sell land, community will sell family land, claim saying their own. You get the point? And it ends up in dispute. So when you're buying and you notice that there's a dispute between the community and the family, run for your dear life until they resolve among themselves and sign documents say they don't resolve to do this thing. So people are having funds today. I wish them well. Just matter of time. Time will tell. Okay. So if community they sell family land, it not will last now because the family will rise up to challenge that. You get the point. When it gets to court, all you need to do first and foremost is to get a restraining order. restrain every bagger, everybody. Sorry to use the word bagger. Restrain everybody, both sides, until the matter is totally resolved. I don't know if I'm communicating.
Yeah.
Restrain them until the court decides.
It's very surprising where we have the Igwe or traditional ruler get involved in scamming people for their money because of land. It's happened.
If scam is established, we need to also establish what is called scam. If scam is established in the sale of land, Igwe is not above the law now. Pick him up, arrest him, and charge him to court. Very simple.
All right. All right, let's move on. You are listening to Law and Property with Dr. Prince Joel, and of course, live here on Echo FM. If you have a question, please just hurry up and we'll open up the phone lines for the remaining 5 minutes of this program. You can ask your question. So, what if the seller says there is a notice of lease pendens, but we will withdraw it in order kind of to settle out of court, blah, 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 all those things?
Yeah, once you hear things like that, that's a red flag, Barry.
Okay.
Lease pendens notice means that the case is already in court. You should not pay until the case is fully determined or formally withdrawn or withdrawn and struck out by the court. All right. Usually they will promise to withdraw after payment. A lie. It is not legally binding. Once they promise, they will go withdraw. You understand? The court may not even allow the withdrawal if it affects the other party.
All right, quickly. Quickly, let's just get one or two calls and then we'll call it a wrap. Good morning. Who they there?
It's me. I'm from Uche Street.
I'm a Carigo.
Mr. Cosmos. Good morning and happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday to you. Welcome aboard.
Yes. Don, good morning.
Good morning.
The Honorable Prince, Dr. Joel, good morning, sir.
Good morning. He's hearing you.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, so things, yeah.
Yeah, this is Amma, like I said, I call from Uche Street in Owerri. Okay. My question is very simple. What of those people who are involved in multiple selling? Can they be, taken to court?
All right.
I hope you got what I mean.
Yeah. You're asking for multiple selling. Those people who are involved in multiple selling, can they be taken to court?
Selling, yes. They
get a good lawyer to do the work.
Okay, that's what I want to ask. Thank you. I'm not from Uche Street.
All right.
Thank you.
Doc, you say what? You can get a good lawyer to do what?
If you get a good lawyer, the lawyer will do the needful.
Okay.
Petition all of them, pick them up, do the needful, charge them to court. They go there inside prison there, they count their blessings.
All right, let's take another caller. Good morning.
Hello?
Yeah, good morning.
Good
Welcome
morning.
aboard.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah, please, I'm calling from Owerri.
Okay. Your name?
My name is Ifeanyi Chukwu.
Fine, quickly.
Okay. Sir, please, I want to ask you a question.
Okay.
If it is a land that somebody sold without the permission of the wife or the son, in that case, what with that person?
Okay, you're asking if you sell your own land without the permission of your wife or the son, what will happen? Okay, Dr. Prince Joel, what will happen in that case?
I have written so much on that. Co-ownership of property. If now you and your wife get property, you cannot sell it without your wife. If you sell it without your wife, you don't commit offense.
Okay.
If your wife sell without you, you don't commit offense. Both parties must consent to sell.
But if now only you get time now.
Having said that, I want to drop this information quickly as we begin to wrap up.
Okay.
I want Imolites who are seeking to go to Europe to take advantage of this massive opportunity that is globally happening. Asians are taking advantage of it. Africa, Nigerians are still slowing and staggering. Europe is employing. There's shortage of labor. I discussed it last week. Those who need a recording of last week, I can share with them. Let them take advantage. And to do that, just send me a text message that you are interested in Europe. I've heard enough of that project. We can't start that topic again, but Barry, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't make up your mind, you know, it's a project now you want to enter into. And because it's a project, you need to pursue and take it very serious. The number to send me a WhatsApp text message is 080-2055-0410. I take it again, 080-2055-0410. If you're interested in exploring the opportunity in Europe, Poland, Romania, Czech Republic, Romania, Czech Republic, Siberia, they call it, what do you know of that country? Serbia, Moldova. The opening is a great opportunity for Imolites. So all those ones who they wait for 1,000 people to go to Europe, you don't need to wait for that one again. I'm offering you the opportunity, take advantage of it.
It doesn't throw jive, baby. Okay, no
I don't want to find trouble. I just want to shake tables.
All right. So quickly on a final note, is there any situation where it warrants that such lands in litigation can be sold legally? If it's allowed.
Only the court can order that. Only the court. Once the day before court, only court can get the right to order that.
All right. So what's your final advice for people who are
My final advice is be very careful when you hear say matter at the court. Please respect the decision of the court. Allow the court to rule on the matter. Don't be in a hurry to transact because you are wasting your money. Most likely you're wasting your money. Protect your money and avoid contempt of court.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
So where can listeners get help if they suspect the land they bought is under litigation?
Get a lawyer. Get a good lawyer to help you, advise and guide you. I have written most of these things in my book. So why not get a copy of my book and start reading, educate yourself? No wait till problem come before you start to look for a lawyer. Wise people prepare themselves ahead of time. Get copies of any of my 3 books and begin to equip yourself.
All right, great. Thank you very, very much, Dr. Prince Joel. It's Land and Property, very educated, very informative. You join us here every Tuesday by 9 a.m. Okay, just before we go, can you just call down your number again?
Yes, Barry, the number is 080-2055-0410.
All right, so please, everybody.
080-2055-0410. Somebody just sent me a message that I won't carry the Holy must go Europe.
All right, now, anybody who want Jackpa, you have to call Dr. Prince Joel. Send him a message. He's going to reply to you. And if you have a landed issue, you can also reach Dr. Prince Joel. He is, of course, I call him the land professor, even if they never give him officially. I mean, give him that one.
Things that are not as good they are. In the future is coming. I claim it.
Okay, thank you very much out there. Dr. Prince Joel Esquire is a property and immigration consultant, property investigator, property resolver. He's an arbitrator, real estate investment coach, and owner of multiple businesses as an entrepreneur. Thank you very much for joining us today. Let's do this again next week, Tuesday.
Bye.
Okay, that was Law and Property with Dr. Prince Joel. Very interesting again, right?
Yes.
Anybody who want buy land, no carry land in litigation. That one a wahala. Do your due diligence before you pay. That's what it simply means. All right, see you on Tuesday for another round of Law and Property. Over now, true straight talk, no bending corners.
Thank you for listening to Law and Property with Dr. Prince Joel. We hope this episode helped you better understand your legal rights, property risks, and the decisions that protect your investments under Nigerian law. For legal consultation, property verification, title searches, dispute resolution, or transaction protection, visit drprincejoel.com/consultation. Call or WhatsApp +234 803 486 9295 or +234 802 055 0410. Get Dr. Prince Joel's books and free resources through Linktree/Dr. Prince Joel. Subscribe on YouTube and Spotify so you never miss an episode. Law and Property with Dr. Prince Joel. Protecting properties, preserving peace, preventing loss.